Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear brothers and sisters. Again, this is a quick tutorial. This is a PDF from the Nusuk Hajj website, just to provide you some guidance on how to register on the website. If you've already been registered and you've uploaded your documents and awaiting verification, you do not need to be in this session. You're just waiting verification when they open the system. For those who are watching, again, if you are unable to register or need assistance on how to register, this is the session for you, inshallah. What we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through quick steps, and then we'll go out in breakout sessions. We'll stop the recording then, bi'idhnillah. So again, the only way you can access Hajj from the 126 countries that we previously discussed, and again, these are all the countries that we are speaking of now, North America, Europe, Australia, and so on. You have to register on Nusuk Hajj or hajj.nusuk.sa. As you've seen today, they've changed the color scheme a little bit. It's not darker, it's a little lighter, but everything functions the same. When you go on the page, you will see, and again, it's hajj.nusuk.sa. You'll find two boxes that says start registration and registration assistance. What you want to do is click on start registration if you have never done this before. Now, remember, if you've already registered on Nusuk last year or the year before, then you don't need to do this. You need to just log in on the top right-hand side that says log in. So again, when you're registering, remember, if you have issues, so let's say you've registered before on Nusuk and the site's telling you that your email is not accessible, or you have a duplicate passport number, or there's an error in some kind, you have to send them a support email. And the support email is on the bottom of the page. You'll be able to send a support email, put in your first name, last name, email, mobile number, and the need in assistance. So that's the information that you would want to put in the event that you do have an error. Now, remember, if you do have an error, that's the best way to do it, inshallah. But if you've never done this before and you need to register, the first thing you need to do is click on start registration. And when you start registration, pop-up will show on selecting country of residence. And again, if you are in different countries of residences and don't have the same residence as a family member, you have to have separate accounts. You put in your country of residence and then create an account with the email. Here's where if it says the email is being used, you need to go try to log in and try to reset. Sometimes there's errors. The reset password is not working. You'll have to wait and try to do it again. So don't be alarmed on that. And if you see on the bottom, it'll say already have an account login. You'll create an account, put in your email address, check mark all of those, and then move on from there. You'll then get an OTP verification. This is a one-time passcode that you would punch into the code. This is always something that's going to happen. And then once it's done, you can create your password that you'll keep and you can store it on your computer, inshallah. And now your account is successfully created. This is for one person, by the way. Every person has to have a unique email address. Once you log in again, you'll get an OTP again. So you'll have to wait for the OTP and make sure you're entering the second OTP so it doesn't show an error. Once you're in, you'll have two documents you need to upload. And again, we've posted on the Telegram. And if any of the brothers and sisters can post hajjphotos.com, my brother Bara was able to, you'll be able to punch in or put in all your documents, and it gives you a downloadable version that is possible that meets the guidelines here on Nusuk. So you'll upload two things: passport copy of that front page, and then the personal photo with a white background. Those are the two only things that you upload now. And after you upload those, again, we'll have that workshop to help anyone that needs to. Then you have a whole summary of questions that you need to answer to do that, bidnillah. So you can answer all your personal questions. Again, remember we mentioned if there's a PO box and it's missing and you have to enter something, write your house number on there. If it asks you for the vaccination, have you taken the vaccination? You can say yes because you plan on taking it. If they ask you about your flight number, you can put to be announced. These are, again, all preferences. They're not requirements. You're not going to be rejected if you put in a wrong answer. Now, if you're a permanent resident but not a citizen, it may ask you for a third document, which is the proof of your residence as well, bi'idhnillah. Okay? Here's the application information. It asks you a slew of questions that you probably only know. And it may ask you for specific health requirements if you need to fill in that information. And then it'll give you the summary. You'll accept and acknowledge, and you'll be then application submitted successfully, and you'll be in verification stage. And that's where majority of people currently are. Now, if there's a rejection when the verification happens, I don't think it happened yet. And if you have gone to Hajj last year, you're already probably verified. If it does have as a rejection, again, that doesn't mean you're not going to Hajj. It just means maybe they couldn't read the passport copy properly, or your photo is not the right requirements that they have. So you'll have to delete it and upload it again. And we can walk you through that next time, inshallah, after the verification process. Now, the frequently asked question is my family. How do I add new family members? When you click on add a new family member, a pop-up will appear, or a second page will appear to say enter the email for your family member. And then when you click on verify, it says verify email. When that verify email comes up, it's going to say that a OTP was sent to that email address of the family member. So if they had an account, they'll be able to go in, punch in the OTP, and it'll link them. If they don't have an email address that is already created, it's going to ask you to create an account for them with a unique email address as well. And that's how you'll see all the managed members. You can delink them if you want. You can, remove member if you need to. But again, they're separate, and then they're all can be joined in the family member aspect as well. And again, this is delinking. You can delete a family member, but be very mindful. Deleting a family member is not the same as delinking. Deleting, you can delete it, but then the account probably kind of goes into limbo because the passport needs to be reset. So you might want to always delink and do not delete. And then you can always transfer the authority once you're transferring it to them, inshallah. That's where we are. Nothing else happens after this. The next steps we'll discuss, inshallah, in the coming months, bi'idhnillah. So with that being said, I think we're going to move on to the breakout sessions. This portion of the session recording is ending, so I'm going to stop the recording.